Hey guys, so my name is Lauren, and today we're talking about cell communication. So cell communication is just the way that cells can communicate to another cell. And so there's different ways of signaling to a cell, and there's four main ways. That's autocrine, signaling by gap junction, paracrine, and then endocrine. And so each one of them are different. Like autocrine is the cell is targeting itself. Signaling by gap junctions is when the ligands go through gap junctions to get to the target cell. Paracrine is just when the cells just float to the other cell and they don't go through a gap junction. And then endocrine is when they go through a bloodstream. And so I have a picture of all of them here. So this one is autocrine. And so you can see that the ligands right here are just out here and they'll just go right back into the cell. And then signaling by gap junction, the ligands will go through the gap junction to get to the target cell. And up here, the paracrine is when the ligands just go through and they freely float to the target cell. And then the endocrine is, endo means within, so the cells or the ligands go within the bloodstream and go through the bloodstream to get to the target cell. And so in the cell there's intracellular and then intercellular, and intra is within the cell and inter is between the cell. And I remember that by inter being just, I know inter is between something and intra is within and internal, so that's how I think of it. And then there are receptors, and those are the proteins that will bind on to the ligands that are in the target cells. Also for those receptors, there's enzyme-linked receptors, and those are just cell surface receptors, and an example of that is tyrosine, which has enzyme activity within it. Okay, so there are also signaling in bacteria and yeast, and so that's called, for bacterium it's called bacterial signaling, and that just, they use autoinducers to start the process. So there's also a second messenger, and that's just the response to the cell. So basically the signaling cell to the target cell. And so that will help regulate protein synthesis and activate all the molecules that help make transcription function. And so transcription is in DNA and the gene expression. So the gene expression is all the little pathways that help influence the cell, which lead up to starting gene expression. So they all kind of tie in together. Okay, so the last thing is just some little facts and little things that you need to take away from this. So there are the four main types of signaling. Also that the single-celled organisms like the bacterium, there's also yeast, but those produce when the changes are in the cell response, so when it receives a message. Also the second messengers, just make sure that you know that it's the regulation of protein synthesis. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.